Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. Gangrenosa, how's it going? Welcome, everyone. We will continue on the Warlock. The invincible Warlock. See if this works. Do I look really white? I think I do, don't I? See if this works. What the? Did Esfon die again? Oh my god. Dude. No. Oh my god, what happened? Hold on, I think my webcam looks like it's a little too bright. One sec. Anyway, what happened? Does anyone have a clip? I think my, hold on. I'm using, whoops. I changed it again. Properties. You guys there? What happened? Anyways, we are the invincible Aladar. So let's where were we? We got in pools. Okay, so we gotta go. Did I train? I think I trained, right? Yes. All right. I think I came here. I trained. Let's sell this shit. And then we'll get out of here. No, how did he die again? Cat Riddick, what's up, man? How's it going? How's it going, Cat Riddick? All right, back to the Barons here. All right. Anyways, sorry I'm on so late. I've had a very, very productive day today. Very, like, it was my day off, but I had to go into work for a meeting, which turned out to be really good. But I started buying the components for my new computer system. It's going to be fucking sick. It's going to be an absolutely sick computer, so looking forward to that. But some of the parts, like the Ryzen 980 X Go or whatever it's called, X3 Go or whatever the fuck the CPU is called, it's on back order, so I'll probably get it in like a week or two or something like that. But everything else, I'm putting together Looking forward to it. So there's going to be one of my days off. Actually, you know what? No, I don't even have to have any days off of streaming because I'm basically putting together a whole new computer. So they don't even need to, I don't even need to bring my computer in and leave it with them over a few days, but anyways. How are you guys doing? Anything new since last night? How did S-Fun die? What the? Hold on. I gotta actually. Does anyone have a clip of S-Fun's death? He's not streaming right now, right?
You learn the dance, you can do the fight every time.
Hold on. Okay, so he streamed today. Okay, he's alive there. He's alive there. He's alive there. Oh, he died just before he... Well, it says he's 17. Hold on. Yeah. Oh. Okay, he's alive when he went AFK.
Hopefully I won't go
This is the end of the stream.
to my left.
Same.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
He's alive at the end of his stream.
I appreciate it.
And 17. Did he log in to do some leveling and he died? Is that what happened?
Beach, mouse, beach, mouse.
Well, I don't know that he died. It just says that he left the guild. And usually that's because somebody's died and they've re-rolled, right? So I'm only assuming that that's what happened. Maybe I shouldn't be assuming. Yeah, we're talking about S-Fun. Like, it said that he left the guild, but it doesn't. I just watched his VOD and he's still alive at the end of his VOD. Oh, this is from yesterday. The VOD. Oh, so it happened. Was he streaming today? Hold on. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to YouTube and check there. Unless he deleted. Streamed 15 hours ago. Still level 7. No, this is the same. This is the same thing. So I don't know what happened. No, but when is this link from though? It's from 2 days ago, dude. This is his character that left the guild today. So it's I'm talking about today. So I don't know what happened. Well, we've already got the flight path, so There we go. Here's a sample for a Helbram. What? I never got a sample for a Helbram. He died offline. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. He's having a rough go. The thing is my favorite race is undead. But I wanted to play a shaman. I actually was hoping that I was going to get Tauren so I could play a shaman. I had like this roleplay angle all done up and stuff like that, so. But as is the case, I wasn't able to actually use that situation. You can only imagine me as undead. Yeah, it's what I like playing, but... Maybe I'll have to get a roleplay story behind this character. Anyone want to do me a favor and check out yesterday's VOD and see if you notice a difference with the webcam? I don't know if Fex is there or... Tell me if you think it looks better. Huge difference? Okay. I think I gotta play with the colors a little bit because I think I look a little too whited out with this new one, but a rather old one. I'm not orange anymore. I think I gotta adjust the white. Actually, I gotta adjust the white contrast so it's just. I promise you I'm not that white. Like, it's just the white balance seems to be a little maybe a little high, I don't know. I think that's maybe closer to more realistic, I don't know. That's better. The one what? 7 months ago, you look yellow. Yeah, that's from... I decided to start using my DSLR camera as a webcam. And I think the lens is busted on it because it's not adjusting like it's supposed to be. So I went back to using my Logitech Brio, which is known as, like, for webcams, to be the best webcam in the world. Like, it's a 4K camera, very crisp. But for some reason, I decided to switch a couple of years ago to my DSLR camera, which is a really good camera. But it's not as good quality. Like, I can't get it to the same quality level that I have with my webcam, so it should be better. But this is, as far as like other people's streams go, I still think this looks better than most people's webcams on their streams. So I don't know that I want to invest in another lens. I just, like, today started purchasing my new computer parts. I had to the store that I'm buying the computer from, they match, like, they'll match Amazon, they'll match basically anywhere. So I like to give them the business because they're kind of a, you know, they're not a big company like Amazon. But some of their parts that I need aren't at the particular store that I'm at, and they would charge me for shipping between the two stores. So tomorrow I'm gonna run around to the other two stores for the parts. That's the plan anyways. But it's a pretty penny, that's for sure. Everyone looks good, thank you. You could drape your chair with green material, then would just see you. I have draped my chair with... You don't see my chair, right? You see my back. But my chair is draped with green material. Are we joking? Ampy is 60 and AoE farming ZF for epic mount gold. I did not see that, but... I do have to get a new chair. My chair has lasted like 4 or 5 years or whatever it has been now, but it's starting to fall apart now. So I need to... That'll be my next purchase after this computer purchase is done. But after I do my running around and grab all the computer shit, the only thing that I have to wait for is the Ryzen processor to get in. And they said it could be a couple of weeks, so... Yeah, the black part is all me, dude. That's all me. Cheesy, are you working nights again, or what's going on here? It's 2 streams in a row you've been able to be here. Hold on, I want to check something. Hornwood. Let's see if he's put a new character back in the guild. Oh. Huh. Pack of 4 horsemen. Yeah, I know about that pack. I've got the alarm thing turned on too, so I've leveled in the barons for so long, dude, that if I ever got caught by those, everyone has been caught by them, but it would be a little bit embarrassing, you know. You're off today and up way too late. Whoops. So yeah, for the last couple of nights, I've been, a lot of you guys probably know Fexai. He's another streamer, but played with Tyrants and has been helping me. If it wasn't for him, I would have gotten the wrong parts, because I was like selecting like memory that wasn't good. I was selecting like the old style of solid state drives. I didn't know about these new ones that are out now, and so... It's good that I asked him some questions. You like getting... I miss my old hours, but I can't go back. I like getting home at 3:15. Yeah, I for my job, that overtime that I've told you guys that I do on Friday and Saturday, a couple nights ago, I actually told them that I didn't want to do it anymore. Or a couple of days ago at work. I said if you could find somebody else, I'd appreciate it, but then they convinced me to stay if I could do it for a little while longer. And then I thought about it, and I said I can do it till August. August is when I'm going on that vacation, so I said I'll stay and do it till August, because I can just use all that money for my vacation and stuff like that. And I'm planning on buying one of those DJI Osmo Pros to use for live streaming while I'm there and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? And so Hunter. There's usually one over here. There he is. So yeah, I was just I was thinking about buying a new computer, but I was also thinking of getting rid of those hours. So I was like, eh. But then when they convinced me, I was like, okay. And then I added up how much it would be over the course of like the next 9 months, and I was like, we can do this. Sorry, new types of what? Sorry, maybe I'm... All right, now we need... This is weird. It usually doesn't... Oh, Chen's empty keg I forgot to get. Getting confused here. So yeah, I'm gonna do the running around tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, like late afternoon though. Okay, where's the Chen's empty keg is actually not there. It's like usually always there. That's weird. Is it 5 minutes? Yeah, I know I've seen it in other places, but I've always gotten it here. I'll come. I gotta run back when I do the quests over here anyway, so I'll come back then. Hot Pockets. Oh. Remember when Classic first launched, I was eating those like crazy. Those and pierogies. Yeah, trail mix. I've actually been really good the last couple of weeks about not like eating crap, like going out and eating like real like expensive like fast food and shit like that. Like I've been bringing my lunch. Mostly my lunch is just soup for my meal. I bought myself a thermos and I just keep it in that, and it's fucking like, even if I don't, I got a really good one, so even if I don't have anything out of it for like 10 hours, it's fucking boiling hot by the time I open it up. But I just realized, like, I'm trying to budget a little bit to save a little bit more money for my vacation. And just, like, everything else in general. Retirement, whatever. And I was like, I was seeing how much money I spent a day in food and, like, working it out to how much it cost me a month. I was like, this is fucking nuts. Like, for one person? Cut all soda and sugar completely. Feels so much better. How do you, like, what exactly are you eating? Like, I guess vegetables, but, like, are you talking about, like, all sugars? So, like, you can't eat apples and shit like that? Or, like... just protein and veggies. Natural sugars are okay. Because usually for like breakfast, I just have like a bowl. Like I limit myself to just one decent sized bowl of cereal. I used to have two, no problem. But now I just have one, and then I go to work. I bring a couple of protein bars, but they don't have sugar in them. And then I kind of like, I've got a big, like, it's like a 1 liter thermos, so it holds like 2 big cans of soup. And I'll just, while I'm like getting ready, I'll just heat up 2 cans of soup and kind of eat that throughout the day while I'm at work. And there's usually even some left for me to have, like, a, you know, the cup or whatever that the lid turns into. That I've even got a cup or 2 left of it to eat when I'm done. And I'm positive there's no way I'm getting 2,000 calories a day off of the 2 cans of soup. Like, just the 2 cans of soup alone, they're like, the cans of soup themselves are only like 200 calories. The entire can. That's like 400 calories, but I feel full. Like, I'm not hungry by the time I'm done. I drink mainly water. I drink mainly water too. Like, I've got another thermos that just holds water, but I have those flavor drops that you can buy. So it tastes like, it's got like an orange taste to it. I'll still buy myself like a tea or something like that every couple of days. It's got like 2 milk or 2 cream and 2 sugar in it. But that's basically really the only cheating that I'm done. I haven't really... I was going to say I actually don't drink much Coke Zero, but I actually did have a can of Coke Zero today. Because I was out for so long, I stopped for something to eat at a shawarma wrap place. And they asked me what I wanted to drink, and they had cans of Coke Zero, so I did have a can of Coke Zero today. But overall, my consumption of stuff like that has significantly dropped. And not only that, but the price. Like, I was adding it up. I was spending easily $35 a day in food. Easily. Like, it was just like, whoa, hold on a second. Then I added up how much it was over a course of a month. And I'm like, I'm spending $1,000 a month as a single individual on food. So I was like, okay, we got to do something. And not only that, but it was food that wasn't even, it's not even good for you. It's not good for you food. So you were an ornery bastard, huh? I'll have to check the soups. Show that there are carbs and stuff in it. There might be added sugars as well, but generally it's just stuff like, I've got like this minestrone soup that I like, chicken noodle soup. So I just cook it in the morning while I'm like having a shower, I'll just put it on like a medium heat, and when I get out of the shower, I'll go stir it. I'll get dressed. Sometimes I'll get dressed before I stir it. And then by the time I'm done getting dressed, it's pretty much ready to throw in the thermos. Yeah, I'm not, like, there are carbs, because there's, like, chicken noodle, there's noodles in it. There are definitely carbs. But, I mean, it's just a massive decline in calories for me. Like, literally, like, 2 cans of soup that I eat, that's 400 calories that I'm eating. That's basically my meals. Plus 2 of the chocolate bars, I think they're 120 calories each. And then 1 bowl of cereal, and that's basically all I have for food the entire day, and I feel fine. So, I don't know. I've only been doing it for like the last week or so. So we'll see if it works. I feel like I've lost, not a lot, but I feel like my jacket that I had on today is looser. Right? So, I mean, I feel like I've probably lost a little bit. But I haven't been going to the gym much recently. I got to start doing that next, but no, it's been about 2 weeks now since I've maybe even 2.5, 3 weeks since I've started bringing my lunches in a thermos. Oh, I forgot about these achievements. How do I look up this achievement shit again? Points? Achievements? Questing, what can I... Complete free from the hold at or before level 5. Oh, dear. That might actually... Oh, you can, and you gotta do it single as well. That would actually be difficult. That would actually be difficult. Isha a walk at 23, I think I can do. As a warlock for sure. Like the weaver at or before level. I don't know what that is. The Tear to the Moons might be difficult as well. See what we can do. I do want to get back into going to the gym though. I've just been procrastinating about it for the last little bit, but because I really wanted to get like my diet sorted out first, because I was just like, what's the point in me going to the gym if I'm still gonna be eating just crap food? So now that I've got this sorted out, I've also noticed since I've started doing this that I am taking I'm taking no naps now. Like I used to be a napper like crazy. Like I'd come home from work and I'd have to have a nap for like an hour, and I just don't need to anymore. So, except hidden enemies. The fuck? Oh, is this to go into Really, we're gonna? I don't need to do that right now. That's for Wait, oh, that's in Skull Rock. Maybe I should go do that. That gets me the quests to go finish the other stuff, right? I visited my parent after a work way back and I passed out on the couch. My mom ended up ordering me during my sleep and I would stop breathing. Long story short, got a CPAP and it's changed your life. I've got friends that use a CPAP. But I sleep, first of all, I sleep on my stomach. I can't sleep on my, I can very rarely sleep on my side. And I cannot sleep on my back. Like it just feels weird, uncomfortable. I've never done it, and I just cannot sleep on my back at all. And I told my mom this because she was telling me, for some reason we were talking about snoring. And I said, well, I don't snore. And she's like, how do you know? And I said, well, I sleep on my front, first of all. And second of all, none of my girlfriends have ever complained or said that I snore. Like they've all said that that I don't snore at all. I might breathe a little heavy, but it's not like snoring. But I have a couple of friends that have CPAP machines. One of them, like, we'd go to Vegas and he'd bring it with him, and like, I don't know, are they normally loud? I can't remember. For some reason, I seem to remember that it was like really distracting for the rest of us. Yeah, I sleep all the way through on my stomach. I'll pass out. My head's down on the pillow like this. I'll wake up the same way in the morning. I might toss a little bit, like as I'm trying to get to sleep. Like I might turn on my side and then I might roll over to my other side. But eventually after like 5 or 10 minutes, I roll onto my stomach and just close my eyes and wake up 7 or 8 hours later. I rarely even wake up in the middle of the night for anything. Like, I'll sleep right through. Every hour during the night to take a leak. Every hour to take a leak? Holy shit, dude. I can't tell if this is working or not. Hello? Test 1, 2, 3. Your body Oh no, I'm not talking about Discord. I'm talking about the in-game proximity chat. A little box comes up and tells me that there's other people that are around that are using it for this Onlyfangs thing, and like we're supposed to, we can roleplay with the people that also have it as part of this little thing. It's kind of neat, but I've never actually used it in game before. Get apnea, your body stops breathing, it responds by releasing cortisol, so you get adrenaline rush and fights make you gotta piss. Really? I'm going to assume I don't have sleep apnea then, because I don't ever wake up to have to take a piss. I just get up in the morning and take that one big giant piss that we all take. Yeah, I gotta go get one of these lieutenant insignias. Want to breathe 100% of the time? I usually have a bit of a stuffed up nose, so I wouldn't doubt that I'm breathing mostly through my mouth, to be honest. Hey, can you hear this? Otto brother, you can hear this? All right, just testing, man. Thank you very. Yeah, yeah, it was just testing, man. Thank you. Can you get a witch? Oh, no, you want a payment? What level? What are you here? Oh, you're barely behind me. All right, hold on. We got something for you. Be a bro moo. All right, hold on. That's all I got. I'm poor. All right, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's proximity voice chat. I'd never actually talked to anyone, so I wanted to make sure that it was working. It's kind of neat, actually. Kind of neat. He scored 1 silver. Okay, so here's what I told people this last stream. A lot of you probably weren't here. I wanted to be a shaman because I was going to be not. You guys remember the product Sham Wow? Well, I was going to have a product called Wow Sham, and I was literally going to like use cloth and try and sell people like this ultra like absorbent cloth that they can use for bandages. And then whenever I would get up to like the next level of skill or like the next bandage level, I would run around and tell them that it was like the newest edition or the newest patent of Wow Sham, and keep trying to sell people these fucking just pieces of cloth. Oh, I was gonna do the whole like, you know how the guy talks about Sham Wow and blah blah blah, like the whole speech. I was gonna do the whole fucking thing. I was gonna do the whole thing, but I couldn't get fucking Torin, man. Yeah, it's the same guy, right? The slap chop guy. But I was gonna do the whole shebang, and I was trying to be a Torin. I was like, fuck. And even if I got troll, I wanted to be a shaman. Well, it's not that I can't sell it. It's that I'm not a shaman, and it's not a Wow Sham anymore. Right? That's why I wanted to be a shaman. I mean, I guess I could sell, but it's just not. But yeah, but there's no shaman in my class name. Right? So I thought it would have been perfect if I would have done it as a shaman. Yeah, I'm doing Skull Rock. It's not a death trap, dude. I'm fucking invincible. I just need to get the fucking hidden enemies thing. I'm a Warlock, dude. I'm in, like, I just need the Lieutenant Insignia. What level are these guys? Easy breezy. Easy breezy yellow polka dot bikini, alright? Not being so worried. We got this. One dude pulled the whole cave? Anyways, I had all these lines that I was going to use if I was a shaman. I was so, like, sure that I was going to get at least, like... Oh. How about we do this? How about we actually use some of this shit like I'm supposed to be? There we go. Scroll of Spirit right away. Boom. A hunter kited the cave? You can't be... What was it I used to say, Cheesy? You can't be scared of the game. You gotta attack the game in hardcore. Don't be scared of the game. Attack the game. None of this pussy ass shit. No. Just attack the game. Most of it. I don't know what happened in September, but I got spammed by Kick for... What, 2 days? Well, it was just telling you that I was going live, dude. You just had to watch. You weren't watching, were you? I do remember you telling me that, though. But that was just, you know, you should have been watching. Not sleeping. Fuck, instant fucking, Yeah, hyperspawn. Other people would be scared of that. But not us. We are not scared of that. What are my PC specs? I have a. We just went over this today, Fex and I in chat. I have a 990K CPU and a 2080 video card. Those are the ones you probably want, right? But I went around today and I started buying the components for my new computer. Got the motherboard today, and tomorrow I'm going around to get. I got to go to different locations of their store to pick up. I've got to pick up the memory, the hard drive, the air cooler, 2 monitors. But the new CPU is going to be the 980X Go or whatever it's called, the Ryzen one. So it's supposed to be the best gaming CPU that there is right now. It will. Whoops! It will be water cooled. Whoops. So but yeah, I've got to go around and get the sorry, did I say air cooler? Anyways, I got to go around, and the location that I went to didn't have all the parts, and they charge for shipping if I asked them to ship it to the store. So I was like, okay, since I got to go to like 2 or 3 other stores, I'm not gonna pay for separate shipping for every item. I'll just run around and do it all myself. I've got a 1,000 watt. There we go, chat. Look at that. No problem, man. How many of you guys were terrified of this? My power supply is 1,000 watts, but it's also 6 years old. So I'm just gonna sell it. Like, the only thing that I would have been keeping is if I would have kept the power supply for this new system. So, and Fex was like, it's 6 years old, like, it's time to probably replace it anyways. So I'm just going to get a new power supply and sell the computer I have now as is, basically. So yeah, the 1,000 watt power supply should be enough. Fex measured it out and stuff like that, and should be enough. The 2080 and the... Well, you said that the 580 should be able to power everything, right? Like, no problem at all, anything? So, I don't know, maybe I'll, Is your 4 monitors, like... 1080p. Well, that's what I have. But mine's going to be... Keep in mind, if I get these 2 monitors fixed, it's going to be 2 1440p monitors, or two 1440p ultra wide monitors and 2 1080p 27-inch. If I get those. So that's why I was like, maybe I'll... I don't know if it's going to be no problem, dude. Oops. At the wrong place. As long as I'm not gaming on both. With EVE Online, I sometimes was, because I was having like my mining account on one while I was gaming on the other. But then I discovered that program that allows you to just click and switch between the different games all on one screen, which is actually really fucking cool. I'm kind of curious why. I guess that's how multi-boxers sort of do it, but I'm kind of curious as to why there's an add-on made for Twitch or for WoW, which allows you to click. Like, if you guys haven't seen it, like, if I was playing 2 different clients in EVE Online, it would show like a little mini window, like down here, of your second client. So if you wanted to, or of your other client, so you would just click on it, and then boom, your other client would be up, and the client that you were just on would be down here on the other window. So it's really, really kind of cool. I'd never even thought about it before, but I'm kind of curious. Like, it would be actually a neat thing to have in WoW. You're not going on both gaming on both on Android at the same time. It probably wouldn't be gaming on both, but remember what I talked about the burn-in. But this monitor, they've got like a 3-year warranty that they guarantee you will not have burn-in for 3 years. So apparently the QD OLED monitors are just like way better now than they had been. And now what do I do? Okay, this guy's by here, right? Yeah. Ryzen 5900 RTX 3080 20 computer built in 2021. I bought it from CLX. I don't know. It has issues sometimes. The video card was DOA when you got it. Yeah, the place that I'm getting all these components from, they're exceptional for customer service. Like they're very well known for having like really good customer service. If you buy something from them and it dies, like they'll just flat out replace it, especially if you get them to build the computer for you. If you get them to build the computer and it dies, it's like replaced immediately. No, we don't have Circuit City. I'm Canadian, dude. This is it's a place called Memory Express. They've got a bunch of locations, none in the US, but here in Canada they basically price match anything, and their customer service is extremely good. That's why I like going to them. Otherwise I wouldn't give a fuck and I just use Alright. Now what do I do? Turn in hidden enemies, okay. Yeah, it's yeah, I guess it would be like Micro Center. I've never been to a Micro Center, but I've heard good things about them. Today they just happened to have, like, the store that I went to just happened to have none of the, like, they only had one of the parts that I was actually looking for the entire computer. I'm building like an entirely new system, and they only had one of the parts that I needed to actually in stock at their store. So, and the CPU, like, everywhere is out of Ryzen's right now, right? Like nobody, or the 9800, what is it, a 3DX or whatever the fuck it's called? Like nowhere has that right now. So they said that they get a shipment like every week or so. So they'll probably have it in a week or two. What's the smaller store? Well, that's not how Amazon works, though. Right? Like Amazon is like they have like a bunch of like people that run companies. They sell their stuff on Amazon. Amazon like will buy a lot of stuff in bulk and stuff like that and sell it to people. But a lot of these companies sell their products through Amazon as well, I believe, right? I only have one of the quests for Ragefire Chasm. Why would I only do one? Who do we have on for the guild? I haven't even been to Thunder Bluff yet, so usually I do Ragefire Chasm like a little bit later, but except searching for the lost satchel. Oh, these are from the other locations, so I gotta like go and pick them up. I mean, maybe I'll go to Undercity and get the one there. What's that one called actually? Power to destroy, right? Weird that it doesn't ask you to get that. That is the one from there, right? So I'm definitely gonna go and grab it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Esfon's level 14. I wonder if he's been leveling off stream or something. But he's back to 14. Am I in looking for group actually? The channel settings. Channels. No. Do I dare go in that? Okay, to see how bad. Oh no. Okay, so the add-on's working now. The add-on's working, so that's good. I'm gonna go over to Undercity and grab that quest, and then that way, if anyone wants to do it, we can. I'll probably have to make my way to why am I still I'm gonna change that too, but see if I can get to that Zeppelin so I can get the flight path now. Esfon's level 14. He's like, I'm down to run Wailing Caverns, and people are making people are like, dude, you're level 14. Okay, let's go get this flight path. Oh, the other Zeppelin's there though. What level is what's the quest that you do for the Crescent staff? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I think that's the only reason he wants to go. I don't even know that he can get that quest yet. Crescent staff. Leaders of the Fang. Oh, you can pick it up at level 10. Okay. Yeah, never mind. $490 supports that. I guess I'm just like worried that you're gonna I'm gonna have like a situation like, you know, where it's a bottleneck. And why not have the 2080? Will the power supply support the 580 and the 2080? Like, would a 1,000-watt power supply support the 490 and the 2080 and the CPU that I've got and stuff like that, or is that not enough? $1,200? Okay. There's a guy looking for a group saying that he's looking for a tank and a healer for Wailing Caverns. So I said in our guild chat, I'm like, Esfon, there's a guy named Latavian looking for a group in Wailing Cavern, needs a tank and a healer. Tell him you'll be both. The power supply is, I mean, I'll just ask him tomorrow because I got to go back to the same fucking store. Actually, I don't have to go to that store because they had a bunch of them in stock. That's the one component that they actually do have in stock at that store. But I have to go to 2 other stores to get all the other parts. So I'm not worried about them having a 1,200 watt power supply. Hopefully it's not that much more than 1,000 watts, is it? I might only get the one monitor though. I'm a little worried that I think it would just look really fucking cool, like that layout that I told you about. Yeah, I gotta get those looking for group thing. Just literally just like people spamming shit. Says for your system with two supers, it would be okay. So I should get a 1,200 watt then. What was I? I would be, even though they say that they're guaranteed not to have any burn through or whatever it's called, for 3 years. Just because that top monitor would be pretty much on like 1 or 2 screens, like it doesn't really change much while I'm streaming. Like I might flip through like different windows or something like that. but it's not like I'm doing it every 30 seconds. So I'd be worried about burn-in. But apparently there's like you can go into the setup, and there's things that you can set up so that it'll automatically fluctuate the monitor and make it so that it's basically an anti-burn-in thing that they've got now on these monitors. You could probably do that, but now that I have this webcam working and it doesn't move I don't have to move everything out, and we can set up the monitors like we were talking about, how they would be adjusted a little. I might need to do it now. I wonder if you can cheat this shit, actually. Where are these, So these achievements, like these are soloable achievements for questing. I wonder if I go do this quest, like Ishal Walk, for example. Say like I attack him and I'm not in a party and somebody else helps me, do I still get the 3 points? Does that work? I'd imagine it probably does. It probably just detects whether I'm in a party or not, right? I think you lose like 30 points for dying or something like that towards your faction. It's quite a bit. Like, actually, does it say? Hold on. Points. Failures. There it is. Death 30, yeah. Fuck, there's like fatigue, fall death is minus 50. I'm just thinking if a person could... Actually, you know what? I don't even know if you can use the mailbox. You can't use the auction house? Actually, is there rules in here? Like, I should probably actually read the rules. Like, I don't know that you're actually even allowed to use the auction house. Or I mean the mailbox. And I don't... Hold on. Oh, here it is. It's in a channel called Rules. So people have to be within 7 levels of you. You can't group up with people older. Hold on. Shall I actually go through the... Oh my god. This is a lot, man. This is a lot. Cannot accept mail from anyone outside the guild. Okay, so you can trade within the guild. Not use the auction house. You can only trade with guildies. No bank alt or any other alt to your 60. So there goes that, Vex. And apparently the add-on detects all this shit too. So if you get mail from someone that is not in the guild, it will detect it. Guild add-on automatons found in mandatory add-ons. You must provide footage of your death and post it in clips. You have to buy Guild Tabard before you buy your mount. Well, that's cheap. That's fine. Okay. The Whirlwind Axe rules. I guess there was some drama about some Whirlwind shit. Whirlwind shit. Let's see, who was this? Characters to be created and played on Doom lore and server of any region. Horde faction, you're allowed to have one character in the guild at any time. On reaching level 60, you're allowed to have your bank alt invited to the guild. Okay, so yeah, you can't do it to level 60. You can play the second character however you see fit, including playing it as a normal character. Your second character is subject to all the restrictions. Normal character, your bank alt can only be made after you reaching level 60. So once you get your second character, you can then transfer all your stuff, I think. For the decision of guild leaders, you can't change your race without consulting with either Soto Volps, Navachi, or some other guy. You're not allowed to re-roll characters without notifying Volps. Character deletion, etc. will be treated as a death, and your race will lose points. Have that voice proximity. I have that guild map. I have that death log. What the fuck just happened here? All right, let's wait. Those rules are insane. It makes it a little bit more difficult. Not really any of them had any effect on me, but I mean the only thing I didn't really know is that you can't have alts basically that, you know, help you out, and you can't make an alt until you're level 60 anyways. I don't mind it. I like the solo self-found shit. So, oh, so magical. Thank you very much for the follow. I kind of like the solo self-found version of hardcore anyways. Like honestly, I think that's the best way to play hardcore. Can't wait for Path of Exile. I just don't have any interest in those. What are those type of games called again? Where it's like the, I don't know. Sometimes I wish maybe I'd tried Diablo 4, but then I just realized that I just don't like those types of games, and I would probably get bored within like 20 minutes. Is that what they're called? Laneway games? I don't think I've ever heard that term before, but... ARPG, I think that's the term that I've heard before. All right. Back to the crossroads. No, I think ARPG is what I have heard before. I can't remember what the A stands for, but... I think that's right. Action RPG, yes. Oh, I once I started playing MMOs, it ruined gaming for me for like basically everything else. I can't play anything else anymore, to be honest. Like there's very few like games that I'm like, you know, things like PUBG. I do enjoy playing PUBG. I'm just really bad at it, as you guys saw when I was streaming PUBG for a while there. But I don't know, I just find that it's just way more, it's just really entertaining, way more fun to play. So much reliance on playing with other people. You can go play retail WoW then. That's one of the things I love about MMOs, is that you, like, I love the fact in vanilla, like, you need to actually, like, come out of your shell and like interact with other people. Sometimes I just want to do a dungeon type thing by myself. There used to be some good dungeon crawler games. There was a game that I used to love on, this is dating myself, but the Atari ST, like back in the like late 80s, early 90s. It's a game called Dungeon Master, and it was just, that game solidified me as a gamer. Like, I'd played video games like Pac-Man and shit like that, and I used to like going to the arcade with my dad, stuff like that. But when I played that game, it was like, that's it. I love video games, and especially like role-playing games at the time, because there was nothing like an MMO or anything like that out at the time. I don't know who that is. July, I have no idea who that is. So I'm gonna have to go with no. WoW ruined more game. Well, some people get divorced because of video games. Now I can't touch grass or look at the sun. I mean, I still have a life. Like if friends ask me if I want to go for dinner or something like that, like I'll make time. I'll still go out and do stuff. I just have no friends. I just have no friends. That's the problem. Like a cleaner version of Andrew Tate. I don't really like Andrew Tate at all. It's not that I don't find some of his points, I don't know, maybe interesting. I just don't like his personality. I think he just comes across as a pompous, like, ass. So, not really a fan. Yeah, scumbag, douchebag. Like, he's not somebody I would ever want to hang out with. Just the way he talks, it's like, dude, you are like so fucking arrogant, it's annoying. Oh, that was quick. For Zebras? That was like 5 Zebras. All right, I'm gonna go check out, see if this Shen's empty keg is there again. Whoops. But also, what's a Briarthorn? Frick! Is it not there again? Huh. That's weird. Like, I always see it here. It's just not there. 2019 doing Mage Zulfruk solo. Yep. That would I was one of the mages doing it anyways. In 2019 I was attempting to do it. But I've gotten pretty good at it now. Like I can whip right through there. It's going pretty good, man. How are you doing? What's the straw that broke the camel's back? The 1 a.m. morning PvP in Arathi when Tips came to play with. Oh, yeah, when we were... That was freaking awesome, man. When we were, like, that was on Heartseeker. When Tips transferred his character over. And we just basically fucking went nuts and killed all the Alliance and stuff like that. And that was fucking hilarious, man. We had them pinned in their little town. We were even killing them in the town and just like saying fuck it, and like, you know, even letting the guards kill us if they could or something. The 51st State of the USA. Yeah, I saw Donald Trump make this comment. Yeah, I did hear something about that. Getting yelled at? You were being yelled at? Why would we be yelling at you? We were just having fun that night. So what you're saying then, Nyx Wraithmere, is we were doing you a favor. We were doing you a favor, is that what you're saying? Basically, yes. Uh-oh. I'll get this guy on us, too. This guy takes a little bit to respawn too, doesn't he? Kind of a pain in the ass. Just kill mobs until he reappears. I'm allowed to group, so... Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me, man. There we go. All right, we're out of here. Hey, Liminal, what's up, dude? Dude, you just got to be getting up for work. Thank you very much, man. 52 months now. Holy crap, dude. Thank you very much, dude. How's Mr. Liminal doing these days? Should be like 70. That's all right. I appreciate any months that you do give me, sir. Air fryer dad is back to WoW Fresh. This is hardcore, but yes. Speaking of Fresh, when I was in the computer store today buying my parts, one of the guys was like, "Oh, what games do you play?" And I said, "Oh, generally just World of Warcraft or." Here, this guy helped me out, so we're going to do this for him. Oh shit. Okay, he's alright. Suddenly I thought he had like 2 more mobs on him. Well, I've already got that thing. I'm just gonna go down to the other camp. Oh, I was telling you guys about the story. I said I play World of Warcraft. And the guy was like, "Oh, wow, there's been a lot of people that have come in here and they, you know, recently and they play World of Warcraft." They were like, the guy said, have you ever heard of classic World of Warcraft? I hear that's really popular again." I just said, "Yeah, that's what I played." I didn't tell him anything else. No, I didn't give him one of those, no. Do you know who the fuck you're dealing with here? You should be giving me you should be giving me sponsorships, bitch. Why don't fuck haven't you sponsored me? You should be giving me these computer parts for free, motherfucker. I should compare my system to how much it costs to get a Starforge system. I did go to Memory Express, yeah. I pick up the rest of my parts except for the CPU tomorrow. Who might sponsor me? Memory Express? I don't know. I feel weird asking people for sponsorship. I know it's supposed to be part of the thing, but I don't know. I'd feel weird going up and saying, "Hey, I'm a smaller-ish size streamer. You know, that gets X number of views. If you put advertising on my stream and give me like a 25% discount on your system." I know I met the Starforge guys that do the builds here. Oh, what? That guy that died was the level 60. That's a minus 300 DKP, minus 300 points for the Taurens. Yikes. Yikes, dude. What was he doing? Where did they die? It actually doesn't say where. It just said. Actually, I wonder if I can include that. Death alert. Is there a zone? Yeah, there is a zone. So I'll leave that there. The Starforge price? It's way more than what I paid. Way more than what I paid, I guarantee it. I haven't even looked at what you said. And it's in American dollars, too. Where's my Discord, actually? Yeah, that's in... Holy fuck, dude. That's, Whew. What is the selling point here? Well, that's got a 4090 though. Like, adjust the price so that it's got a 4080, like, to be fair. And that's only got 2 terabytes of hard drive. Mine's got 4. Yeah, but I'm having mine built as well. Like, I'm not doing it myself. I don't know enough to make sure that everything's running, like, super smooth and shit, so... Taking a chance here. Taking a chance. Oh. If I pick up the parts, because I'm bringing the parts back to them when my CPU gets in stock. The CPU is not in stock like anywhere right now, and they said that they usually get a new shipment like every week or two. So when they get their new shipment, then I just bring everything back. But what they don't do is, I asked them if I could just leave the stuff there, and they said no, we don't like. We can't really store everybody's stuff here waiting for their builds. So I'll just take it all back to them and say, okay, here you go. Build my fucking computer, motherfuckers. CPU is the only thing that's missing. Like oh, there was a couple of other things that I had to order off Amazon. Oh no, just actually one thing, it turns out. Because the memory actually turned out to be cheaper there than at Memory Express, or than on Amazon. So at Memory Express, it was cheaper than Amazon. So, but I have to drive like an hour away in order to go get it. So, you should build it, dude. I know it's probably easy for someone that's probably done it before, but I don't want to do it just in case there's something really fucking small that I fuck up, and you know. So I'd rather just pay whatever it is, $150 and know that it's done properly. Yeah, you gotta watch YouTube videos first. Then what happens if something fucks up and your computer's all fucked up and you don't have a computer to, you know, I guess I could watch on the phone, but I just don't want the hassle, dude. Like, it's literally like $150, you know, and I don't have to worry about it. And then on top of that, they extend their warranty so that if any parts are a problem, they will immediately replace it in store. Whereas if I build it myself, I have to send the parts back to the manufacturer or whatever it is, I think. I'd have to double check that, but literally walk me through it in a call. But I mean, or I could just say here's and get professionals to do it that know how to like do proper cable management and all this other shit, and it looks good, and then I don't have to worry about it. I put out the CPU with the fan. Yeah, like if I punch like this computer, the one that I have, there was actually another streamer, like a local Vancouver Twitch streamer that I became friends with, that came over and he helped me build this computer. Like he was doing it step by step, but this was like 5 years ago now. You know, like I don't remember all that shit. You know, there's some stuff that I do vaguely remember, but like there was the one part where he was like attaching the cooler to the CPU, and he was showing me how like you have to really make sure that you don't punch fucking right through the CPU. It snaps in a certain way and stuff like that. And okay, maybe we won't run right through all the mobs. How about that? How about we do that since they're level 16, 17, and 18 mobs here? So I'd rather just say, you know what? Here, they charge me like $150 and it's done. I don't have to worry about it. If something goes wrong, they did tell me that they will not do the overclocking though. So FX will still be having a phone call. But they don't do overclocking because they're like, if that we something happens that fucks up the motherboard, then it's on us. So they're like, you know, if you want to overclock your system, you do that yourself. They do the, they said that they, because of the memory, that I would have to keep the computer for basically like an extra day because there's a bunch of things that they had to sort out with the memory. So I think he mentioned Expo as well. So I think that's what it was. I don't know. Well, it wasn't just for the memory. It was like, it wasn't just going to be a one-day thing. Like, these guys literally have, like, dozens and dozens of computers that they're waiting to have built. Because they do such large volume, and they provide such good service, that people do the same thing that I'm doing. They just say, here, I'm buying the system from you, build it for me. They give you a decent price on the build. Did I not get the flag? I must have got that. Anyways. They give you a decent price on the build. And, you know, but so many people do that, you know, that they've got like a queue of systems waiting to be built. And I said, well, how long is that right now? And he said, right now it's about 5 days because of all the shit that they're selling for the Black Friday sale. At other times in the year, it might only be 2 or 3 days. So, yes, actually, you're a gaming guy, aren't you? Maybe I should just send you all the computer parts, and we can see if you agree with what Fex has agreed or has sent me. You're in Australia, but you have different computer parts down there. Like, what's that? What's the problem? Fuck, I didn't go check for Chen's empty keg. Damn it. I'm gonna run up and do that now. Yeah, but you can, if you know computers, you can just, I'm pretty sure, like, Fex, like, knows exactly what he's talking about. So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty sure that it's all good shit. So, hey, what are you doing with all that RAM? 120 gigs of RAM. See, I don't read up on it every 6 months. That's, like, I was gonna buy one of the old solid state drives. You know, the like the old set rectangular Samsung drives. I had that in my cart to buy, and I sent a screenshot up to Fex. He's like, hold on, you don't want one of those. You want one of these new solid state drives. They're like 10 times faster. So I mean, there was something else, like the memory was wrong, like it didn't have the expo memory. Like I had other memory just because I randomly thought it was the fastest. So we changed that. Then today he helped me with getting, you know, a really good air cooler, or not, a liquid cooler, and or water cooler, and, you know, a bunch of other stuff, like a case. I didn't even know that cases had changed so much. We literally looked at. He asked me what case I had, and I told him I had no idea, and then I found the name on the top, like the type is not the brand name, but the model name, and he was like, yeah, that's not any good. And then we looked it up, and they're selling, like, I bought this case for like $230 before. It's like $19 now on Amazon or whatever site we saw it on. It's just like, okay, this case is garbage. But it doesn't have enough space for everything anymore. The onboard one? Yeah, mine was the old one that used to plug in with the cable or whatever, and I might take it out of this system and put it into the new system just to have a second solid state drive for whatever. But this the new one I'm getting is a 4 terabyte fucking drive. Yeah, it is big, but I don't want like a million different drives. I just want one. Right now I think I have 2 solid state drives and an external drive as well. Maybe I'll use the 2 terabyte solid state drive that I have is just the operation systems drive, and the 4 terabyte drive for everything else, like games and literally everything. Okay, the keg's there. I usually build like a new system, like buy a new system like every 5 years, 4 or 5 years, and then I just sell the old one either for parts, or usually I just sell it for parts. Like I just post the parts separately, and it usually goes really quickly. But I might try and sell this all just as one system, and leave it at that. Keep as a backup PC? No, I want to recoup some of the money that I'm putting into this new system. Like this new system is going to cost it's going to cost a little bit of change. So like I mean I can show you what I'm buying. Like you guys will look at it and be like that is disgusting for World of Warcraft. Like it is a massive overkill for World of Warcraft. The system I have now is a massive overkill for World of Warcraft. In your Discord? No. But I can post the pictures there, but I'll post a new, like, once it's all done and complete and I've brought it home and everything's all connected and stuff, and I'll post a new system picture. I've shown you guys the one that I'm on now. Most people are like, wow, that's a really nice looking setup that I have, but I think this next one will be much better. Worth it, will last longer than a cheaper one. Yeah, I think honestly it's probably too expensive, but you know, you got to enjoy some things in life too, right? So I like the idea of having two ultra wides on top of each other. Like I can play a video game on one while I'm watching like a movie on the other or something like that, or I mean I can do that with a widescreen as well, but with having two, like the other monitor, like this one that I have here, like the screen is literally like a very budget $120 panel. It's perfectly fine as a 1080p monitor, but I wouldn't want to play video games on it or anything like that. I might watch YouTube on it or something. Actually, yes, let's vendor trash. Gonna have to start buying food. Unfortunately, unless there's a mage that wants to help me out. Monitors are much, well, the one that I'm getting, the two monitors that I'm getting now are quite expensive. What am I doing here? Yeah. Oh, this is, oh, it's telling me to actually buy the food. I don't use food though. Like I honestly just don't use food. But this is where you can get like cheap food. That's why it's telling me to buy it here. But I'm almost level 15. This is why I'm like, why would I buy that now, right? I'm just gonna wait. I'll show you the monitors that I'm getting. Just because. Why did it not come up? Hold on. For some reason, Discord disconnected. I thought for a second that my internet died. I was like, fuck. Thank God I'm in a safe spot. Oh, maybe I'm not, actually. Hold on. My YouTube's not working either. You guys are still there, right? It says that I'm still streaming. You guys still there? Yeah? Okay. For some reason, both Discord and your Google is dead. Okay, that's why YouTube's down then. What is the name? What was it? MSI. I just typed it into my search bar. You just told me Google was down. And I typed it in the search bar to look for the monitor. Anyways, you can look it up. I'll tell you what it is. It's an MSI MPG 341 CQPX QD OLED. Two of them. Actually, I guess I can use a different search engine, right? There we go. We'll use a different search engine. Oh, okay, there. Fex has linked it. No way, you just use Bing? No, I know. I actually use it just a different search engine just until just to find the monitor. But oh, these guys are all doing it at level 18, 19, dude. You get no points doing that. I guess Discord is like, is it on like, what do they Google, doesn't Google provide like servers or something like that? Like Amazon has their version. Does Google has theirs as well, right? They're competing against each other. So I wonder if that's what Discord uses. How many types of connection? I think there's like 5 or something. How many types? I don't know different types, but yeah, I was gonna say as long as it's got DisplayPort. Actually, that's something I gotta. Well, I guess we don't know how many display port things the 5080 will have, but your boy, who's your boy? You? In hardcore or on the PvP realm? Knights there, nice. Ooh. Nice, got improved Voidwalker now. Do you have to re-summon your Voidwalker? Or does it just automatically make it improved? Makes sense. Well, it's got a 90-watt USB output or something, right? So you can power your laptop with it, I think? The secret to hardcore, honestly, is literally just fucking paying attention. Like, not just every time you gotta sit there and fucking think, is this a smart thing to do? Don't do it. Just don't do it. Walk away. It does make the game very interesting in some ways, though, because you're constantly like, you know, like really paying attention to what's going on, right? So maybe it's more stressful, but first time touching vanilla, there was so much I don't know. Feels free. A bit of knowledge. Highest level I got was 31 in hardcore. You just gotta. I mean, if you've gotten to 60 now in vanilla, then you know you pretty much face most of what you could be worried about. You just gotta pay attention to your surroundings, mostly. That's mostly it. Like if I was leveling a warlock normally, I'd be killing 2 mobs at a time. I'd be cruising through these mobs, but like this. Like make things a little bit faster. I mean, every time I tried hardcore before, the times that I did die, it was because I was doing something stupid. It was like, okay, I knew I shouldn't have been doing that, but I did it anyways and died. But it's also for content, right? Like, you gotta do stuff to make it interesting for the people that are watching your stream. If you're not a streamer, it's whatever, right? You don't have to worry about entertaining other people. Just get to 60. Hey, Cannoneers, I need one more brigand. I can do that on the way back. streaming does add a little bit of difficulty to it because you're paying attention to your chat 50% of the time and game 50% of the time. Oh, Discord is still down. Is Discord down for everyone else? I'm going to assume yay. Okay, maybe I just need to restart it. Oh, it's not loading back up. It must. Oh, YouTube is now loading back up though. So. Check what case out? I can't open Discord right now, dude. What are you talking about? Well, like I just said, Discord's down for me still. Is it not down for you still, Vex? Oh, now, okay, Discord just started up again for me. Literally as soon as you clicked on that link. You said it fits 2 computers? Oh, it's only $700 Canadian? I'll get right on that one. I think I'm gonna go with that quiet one. That I'm hoping that it also means that the computer runs quiet, but yeah, there was a bunch of cases that we were looking at earlier. And there's a bunch of them that look neat. I just don't need all the shiny lights and stuff like that. Like I don't need that with my computer. And I don't even want it because like if I've got the computer on, if I'm, watching something on my computer that is I'm putting onto my TV and it's in a dark room and I've got all these fucking lights and stuff like that blinking and shit from my computer while I'm trying to watch a movie, it's just I don't need it. The case design, yeah, we went with an extra large case. I'll show it to you actually. Now that everything's working again, I gotta remember the exact one. Oh, I put a picture. It's called a Dark Base Pro 901. So this is the case here. It doesn't look like anything fancy, but it doesn't look like anything particularly fancy, but you can take off the mesh and stuff like that and clean it. And apparently it has tons of space inside. So the airflow is really good. But I don't want some like shiny object on my desk. I think, is it a glass side panel? I think it is. Yeah, it is. That's all I need, just a glass thing on the side and it looks clean, that's all. You can dim all RGB lighting? Yeah, but I would just have it dimmed permanently, so why have it at all? You know, like, I don't want a bunch of flickering shit, like distracting me and stuff like that, so I just turn it off. And then on top of that, like your memory sticks and stuff like that, like if you want to get the same memory stick but have it flicker pretty lights and stuff like that, you just get charged more. And it's like, I can't even see it because of where my computer case is, so why get it? I think the only thing that my computer is going to have is the liquid cooler is going to have like a little display on it that shows me the temperature and stuff like that. I can read it directly off of it, but even that I'll probably never use. I'll probably just go into like the system information and find out how much, like what the computer temperature is. Excuse me. I mean, see it when you're inside, so why would you care? Or yeah, I mean, or you buying a nice, good-looking car that you never drive. Like you never actually see it. Like I've had the same car that I've had now for quite a while, and today I was actually thinking about going out and looking at another car, but then I was like, wait a second, you drive your car like once a week, maybe? So why are we even considering getting a new car? Why are we even looking at this? The interior of my car is perfectly clean. The exterior is it's got one little bump in it, but nothing major. It's a hybrid, like you know, just like whatever. I don't need a fancy car. Like I've got friends that have cars that, you know, and their payment on the car is outrageous. So I'm like, dude, you literally only drive this to and from work. Why are you paying like $800 a month or $700 a month for a car payment to drive your car for 30 minutes a day? Like, how big was it? I didn't get a Christmas bonus. But I'm not buying a new car. Like I mean, and this new computer is something I buy like once every 5 years. You know, it's time. I mean, I'd rather spend the money on instead of on a new car, I'd rather spend it on vacation. But I decided, you know, if I'm going to keep this extra overtime that I'm doing until August, I added up how much I'll be making. I'm like, okay, I can afford to get a new computer. Like, let's, like, stop fucking worrying about it. I'm going to be fine. Master Davey, I've driven Tesla, Mustang, Mercedes, Audi, BMW, etc. You know which car I like the most? My Dacia Duster. What the fuck is a Dacia Duster? Is this like a European car? Where is this from? I've never heard of this before. What nationality is Dacia Duster? French. It's a Renault car. It's a Romanian car. Actually. It's a Romanian car, dude. Is that where you're from? It looks like a nice SUV, though. I just never heard of the name brand, but it looks like a perfectly decent SUV. I just never heard of the name brand before. You know what? When I was in Vietnam in January, what is the name of the car? A VinFast. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a VinFast before, but they're actually from Vietnam. And I've seen them here, but they're not marketed like as a VinFast. Like the model is a VinFast, but it's marketed under something else. It's like over here it's under like, I don't know, it's some other car company that they're branded under. But I got a ride in one. It was really nice. I actually a couple of them while I was taking taxis over there. And it was actually really nice inside. And I was like, what the hell kind of car is this? And one of the drivers, who was literally using Google Translate, was like, oh, it's a VinFast. They're made here in Vietnam. And I'm like, what? Like, I never expected Vietnam to have like a car company that, you know, manufactured these really nice cars. But it turns out that they're not extremely reliable. Like, they break down. They have a tendency to break down and shit. So I gotta race this guy over here for... I'm getting it first, dude. Sorry. No! Fuck you, motherfucker. Has got 100 million inhabitants. Germany has only 80 million. Yeah, but Vietnam's not generally known as a country that is producing like high-end products like that. Maybe I'm just ignorant, but I mean, what other high-tech things are they producing? Especially like selling outside of Vietnam. By the way, it's only their first attempt at actually making a car, the VinFast. They just decided to go with like a sort of a semi-luxury looking SUV that has a tendency to break down quite easily. So how can undead I have no idea, but they do have longer breath. I gotta find one more of these fucking fungal spores. Oh, it's there. Okay, good. A lot of people don't know about or don't remember about this one here, so. These center around here, I think, half of which are there. I mean, there's got to be a car company in China too, right? Like, let's Google it. Car company of China that we've never heard of before. There's a bunch of them. I haven't heard of fucking any of them. BYD, I've never heard of it. BYD car. It looks like a nice vehicle. How reliable are they? Like, that's the one thing about the Asian market, is they were very smart about making reliable cars. That's why they, like, took over, like, car manufacturing. We gotta go back and talk to coal car leaders. What? We're done this already? It's kind of weird. Why am I not doing this shit up here? Oh, did I? I don't even know if I got the yeah, I got Harpy Raiders. Odd that it's not having me go do that right now. Their EVs are so much better than the E ones. The Volkswagen is basically dead. You're talking about Chinese specifically or Asian? Because I know like the Toyotas, like the Toyota hybrids are fucking phenomenal. Like they're really effing good. And I heard somewhere that they're developing a battery to compete with the Tesla battery. That once like the early signs are that it is like way better than what Tesla's come out with. So, I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Korean and Japanese cards, yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what these, like, what the reliability is like on these Chinese cars. If they follow the same, you know, same path as like a Toyota, Honda, you know, Hyundai. Like they're all very reliable cars, especially Toyota. I've got a Toyota and I'm like, I've had literally no problems whatsoever. I've had 3 of them back to back. And the first 2 were like destroyed in car accidents. One of them, the car was parked and it was like totaled. Someone fucking ran into it with a 5-ton truck. Squashed it. I drive Toyotas made in France. Many Toyotas are just Putos with only a little difference. Really? Like they don't have a Toyota engine in them? Oops, I didn't mean to come back here. Back around this way. Mazdas? I've not heard that. Like every report that I've read in like the last 5 or 6 months, it's still Toyota, Toyota, Toyota. I've not heard oh, somebody's killing all this shit. You motherfucker. Who's the mechanic said? I know nothing about cars though. Yeah, there's like different review magazines that I don't know. Sometimes you can't trust sites as well because it'll be like a, you know, a review put or a thing put out by like the actual car company itself. It's like, okay, of course you're saying that Toyota, but there's independent ones that you can go through, or, and I don't know how they get their information, but I think Toyota, like for like the last 20 years, has been like either the top or one of the top 2 or 3 most reliable cars every single year. And you can like look down the list and it's like the very bottom is all like American cars. It's just like, the same thing is happening to what, they're getting worse or they're getting better? Here, let's Google it. Most reliable cars 2024. Lexus ranks highest overall in vehicle dependability. Isn't Lexus like a part of Toyota? It's just like their luxury brand. Toyota ranks highest in the mass market segment with a score of 147. I don't know what out of what. PP 100. Buick is second. I don't actually know if I even trust this, even though it says Toyota. Okay, so here's. Oh, hold on. Problem per. Oh, so the PP 100 list is problems per 100 vehicles. That's what it is. So this is kind of what I'm looking at here. So Lexus and Toyota, which is owned by the same company, right? Isn't Toyota? Doesn't Toyota own? So Mazda is up there. Like that's actually really high compared to other ones like Chrysler. I had a Volkswagen TDI. Great fuel economy. Fucking bitch to maintain though. Like I don't think I would ever buy it. I liked driving the Volkswagen, but having to maintain it was pure pain in the ass. But Toyota, where's Honda? Or Honda? Hyundai, okay, and Nissan, where's Honda? Wow, Honda's really kind of fallen. Because Honda used to be right up in the top 2 or 3 as well. Anyways, that's JD Power's list for 2024. Yeah, so infamy. Somebody was it TSIX? Yeah, was saying that Mazda is really high. They are up there. I wonder how the U.S. is going to handle China sending their cars. Like, do you think with the big D in Washington that they're going to allow Chinese cars into the market? He's gonna put a 3,000 billion trillion tax or tax on it, on all of them coming into the U.S. Tariffs, yeah. You ever see those videos that are online now where people have to explain to people how tariffs actually work? And that it's not actually the company that pays for the tariffs, it's the consumer? Like, what? What are you talking about? Import taxes to Spain are a pain in the ass. Yeah, but it's the person that's like bringing them in that is going to pay the taxes on it, right? So then they increase the price for the person that's buying it to pay for the taxes that they had to pay to import these goods, right? So it's the consumer that ends up paying in the long run. It's, you know, it's not the... So people don't get that. Like, it's just like we're gonna put a tariff on it. Okay, well that's fucking retarded. The point is that the consumer will buy the locally made products. Yeah, but they'll be paying more for the products. Either way, they're paying more, so it drives inflation up. That's why people got rid of tariffs. Here's another example. Like, when the U.S. when Trump was last president, he put tariffs on Canadian wood. So it dramatically increased the price of wood for new homes in the U.S. So what happened? The price of homes went way up. The wood was actually still being bought because it was still cheaper than the local price. But the price of homes skyrocketed. And then you know what Canada did in response? I think we put a tariff on the... on hydro that we were selling to the US or something like that, which they need because they can't generate enough hydro themselves, so it was costing people in California and Oregon and Washington State more money for their hydro bills, so they got double fucked. It's like JS Gone Wild, thanks for the follow. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Like, as far as like, it's going to cost these people less. A lot of the stuff that they put tariffs on are stuff that American businesses need to build their products. So, for example, like computer processors, they get it from Taiwan. So you put a tariff on computer processors. And that just means that the people that are using the processors to sell other, like, completed items, they jack up the price so you're paying more money. They're still getting the processors from Taiwan. They just charge you more for it. You're not going to put tariffs on processors? The U.S. doesn't make... U.S. does make processors. There's a huge fucking plant that's being that's been built in Arizona. I drove by it like a few months ago. It's a massive plant, actually, specifically to build processors. But even if it's just stuff that the U.S. builds here, if it's something that you build here but somebody else builds it for cheaper and then imports it and it's still cheaper for the consumer, by you putting tariffs on it, you're forcing the consumer to pay more money. It doesn't matter if it's you're still forcing the consumer to pay more money. So it's increasing inflation. And then what happens? The person says, "Fuck this, I'm not buying it." So they're not actually spending money with these companies at all. They're just like, "No, you know what? I'm just not going to buy it." So it's like a double whammy because now suddenly not only they not buying it, but those companies aren't making any money. So when those companies aren't making any money and they start laying people off, it's great for the economy, man. Trump supporter here. I have a master's in computer science. Okay, but do you have a master in economics? Because that's what we're talking about. Like, that's literally what we're talking about. We're not talking about computer science. Fuck, I've still only got 3 of these things. Actual CPU manufacturer is pretty crazy, I think. Okay, I mean, okay, CPU is just one example that I was using. We can talk about cars, we can talk about like loads of other things. You want to force people to buy locally built cars from the US that are built like shit, so they have to spend more money on repairs and stuff in the long run because they're buying a piece of shit Chrysler instead of a Toyota? Like, I'm using, it was one example. The fact of the matter is you're taking away the choice for the consumer of them being able to buy a better product and at a cheaper cost, thus increasing inflation. And when inflation increases, something else also happens in economics, which you would learn in a first level economics course. When inflation increases, quite often what decreases or what also increases. Whoops. What is that? Oh. What also increases is unemployment. So if you think that's good for the economy, I don't know what to tell you. So you get Toyota, but made in the USA. There are actually Toyota vehicles that are made in USA. I'm sure there's Toyota plants in various places in the USA. But again, even if they're made in the USA and you're charging way more for for everything that's going into the car, the consumer is still going to be paying way more for the car. It doesn't matter how you look at it. You're still going to be paying way more for the car. So inflation is going up. It's you can't stop it. If nobody's buying the car because the inflation has gone up, you're not creating more jobs because they're not going to be able to afford the wages. Right? Like, inflation not created by one of the ways that inflation is created is by government printing money. That's one of the ways. It is not the way. What is with my lag here? I open this map and suddenly I'm lagging like crazy. You guys see that? Like every time. I'm not even doing anything. I wonder if there's hold on, has there been an NVIDIA update? Maybe I'll check. I wonder if there's been an NVIDIA update lately. One thing I learned about the GDP debate is that WoW players think inflation is so monetary. It is not. Your game locks up with a map. Usually when I see something like that, I'll check like the NVIDIA driver. If it's not out now, like it will be out in the next couple of days. Okay, the last one was out November 12th. So usually when I see like a stutter like that, like it might just be the add-on, actually. I don't think I actually checked CurseForge today, but I did yesterday. I wonder if there's an update to the add-on. Oh, look at that. Delete this add-on. Classic error project is moved. What? Why is there an update then? I'm gonna update it and see if it works. Here, let's just Leatrix. Let's browse and see if there's a new map. Use this one. Yeah, there's an LUA error, so now I gotta go upgrade. I gotta go spend $5,000 tomorrow and upgrade my computer system. Okay, that was actually making me nervous how long this was taking. It was like, can we, okay, let's try this. No, it's still... Okay, what the fuck? Now it's not moving. It's still doing it, but maybe not as bad, but... Okay, for some reason, this is not... allowing me to move it. I don't know that I want that either, but... yeah, what is all this shit? That's maybe what you're right. That's probably what's lagging it. It's just the sheer number of crap that's on my map. Now, all right, let's finish the Prowler shit. Yeah, 128 gigabyte. I was only gonna go with 64 tomorrow, but I guess I'm going with 128. These guys still here killing this shit? Four slots of 32. Yeah. No, I'm only going with 64. Yeah, these guys gotta respawn soon, though. How many of you guys use ultra wides in chat? Actually, this is something I was also talking to Fex about earlier. How many of you guys are using ultra wide monitors? Actually, put if you use ultra wide or just widescreen. Like, are you on an ultra wide or widescreen monitor? Nobody? Fuck, where are these mobs, man? Ultra wide? Anyone else? Konik, you still here? Infamy? Veronite, you guys still here? You guys using ultra wide or I'm not. It looks weird on stream if you don't have an ultra wide. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like if you have an ultra wide and you watch a person streaming an ultra wide, it actually looks really good. You're using a 4K, not an ultra wide. Anyone else have an ultra wide? So far, what? 3 people have answered. One of them has an ultra wide. The other 2 no. Wish I could get like a bigger number. Just I think a lot of people are starting to get ultra wides though. Oh, is that why I don't have any tusks? Oh, I was killing these before. Ultra wide is weird. Have you played with an ultra wide, dude? Looks pretty effing spectacular. The stream is standard high def, but you still stream in high def, but yeah, like Fex was asked me, you know, maybe I should get a 4K, and I'm like, dude, and not have ultra wide anymore. It's like I don't know that I could do that. They're like, there we go. It's a weird aspect ratio. What's weird about it? You just have more like visible space on your computer. Like check this out. Like actually it's probably gonna look weird because I was it's not set up properly right now. Like you still see the exact gameplay. I just see 6 inches on each side. More real estate than everyone else. Or 4 inches, whatever it is. So I see like 4 inches more. Well, it's not even more than that. 5 inches more of gameplay on each side than what other people see. 348. If you've got them side by side by side, then yes. It's not that extreme. Like I can literally just like turn my eyes and just see both sides of the stream. It is curved. Mine's curved. Like it's as soon as you play with ultra wide, I swear you'll never play World of Warcraft again without an ultra wide monitor. It's just spectacular. Make like a fisheye lens? No. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do this now. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and forth. So you can see all this shit over on the side. Like, look at this. Like, this is over on the side. I'm gonna put it there, right against the edge. So now I'll go back to normal, and you can't even see it. Like, I'll put my mouse here. It's okay. I deliberately put this at the edge, so you can see how much more game I get to see. So that's right at the edge now. Look how much more like space. That's just on this one. That's just on this one side of the monitor that you get to see. So that's the same thing on both sides of the monitor. I get all that extra space of gameplay. That's the only difference. It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look like a more fisheye or anything like that. It just adds whatever it is that looks like. Fuck, I'll measure it. I've got a tape measure here. Don't ask me why I have a tape measure next to my desk though. It's 5 inches. 5 inches. I'm sure some of you guys know what 5 inches looks like. You just have 5 inches of, so 10 inches total. Your girlfriends would be impressed. 10 inches, 10 inches total more of gameplay to play the game on. It looks so nice because when you're playing in this mode, like if you're raiding or something like that, you can have stuff off to the side. Like imagine that this wasn't, the Rested XP guide wasn't here. You can have stuff like way off to the side and just have way more stuff to see. Yeah, you can see elites sooner. For PvP, you can see players coming in to attack you sooner. Like, if the monitor was just here and a warrior ran up, as soon as he got to this point here, he could charge you. But I would be able to see him over here. You would have no idea he was coming. It is like hacking on hardcore, man, especially when you do this. Check this out, man. Look at all that. Look at all that real estate, man. I don't know, man. Once you play MMOs on an ultra-wide, I swear to God, you will never ever go back. You'll be like, what the hell was I doing? It is amazing, like... Yeah, nerf them, Blizzard. Don't allow ultra wides to be played in hardcore. Get rid of this crap. Abandon, turn in the power. What? Why would I abandon the power to destroy? What the fuck are we talking about here? The power to destroy. Where is that? Why would I do that? I'm not doing that. We're going to do it. So abandon it. We're not doing. We're going to do it. We're almost 16 actually. I want to I gotta get plain starter kidneys, though I don't need to do them right now. I need more raptor heads anyways, so got one because you're and how do you like it? Like, would you ever go back to a 27-inch like widescreen monitor now? You got a cheaper one? Yeah, I mean, you can get... They've definitely come down in price since I bought this one. But the two that I'm buying tomorrow, like, they are definitely pricey. But they're QD OLED monitors as well. So, I mean, they're going to look very nice. But you're not that picky. Like, you can pick up a decent one for probably 500 or 600 Canadian bucks. Like 400 or 500 American bucks or something like that. I don't know. Well, the OLED ones have like way better picture quality, and especially if you've got a TN panel. Like if you've got a TN ultra wide, it'll look okay if you're looking at it directly, like if you're directly in front of it. But as soon as you like look to the side or something like that, it starts to fade, right? So it's not as good. Uh-oh. Level 18, huh? Yeah, I'm actually gonna go back and turn in quests and drop loot and shit. Yeah, they've got other ones that are just too wide, like the 49-inch ones and stuff like that. Like that to me is too wide. I think S-Fon's got a like a super ultra wide or whatever the fuck they're called. I think I saw him showing it on stream, but to me that's getting up there. It's also like a lot more takes a lot more out of your video card. Like that's why I can't stream EVE Online very well, because it I try and stream it in ultra wide mode and it just chews up the GPU. Well, I'm upgrading to the 5080 as soon as they come out. I'm actually going to go around and buy all the components and the CPU and like the CPU is going to come in like a couple of weeks. So I'll pick it up, but I'm just going to like wait until the actual GPU comes out and then I'll get them to put it together, because I'm going to assume that these OLED monitors also take up the like more processing from the GPU, possibly. I don't know. Vex, are you still there? With the GPUs than my IPS monitor. So if that's the case, then I'm just gonna wait till I get the new, because I don't want to get my system put together and then have my GPU, like my shitty GPU, not able to handle the OLED monitor and me just get frustrated. Hardcore PvE crap, I would spit on you IRL if that's okay. You'd be looking up to do it, Iverson. Iverson, are you playing Horde or Alliance? I'm assuming you're playing Horde because they've got way more numbers on the Horde side to protect you. I am 60 Road. You're both Horde and Alliance, are you? I'm 5'1". Yes, true. True. I am 5'1". "6'2" wide. Yes, this is true. This is true. So wide? What are you talking about? I'm just squatted down. I don't think I'm looking wide. You might just be talking about how much clearer my webcam is now, Iverson. Maybe that's what's confusing you. Here, I'll sit up then, Iverson. It's like... Is that better? Is that okay for you? Need to go on an S1 diet. I don't actually know what his diet is. He is looking pretty trim lately, though, isn't he? It's pretty interesting to see. Okay, I gotta go to Thunderbluff. I'm not doing that one yet. We're gonna wait until I gotta take the other shit. I gotta turn in one more quest here, and I'll get to 16. Who is this person? What do I get at 16? Anything good? Let's see. Better life tap, I guess. Actually, it's Curse of Wreck that you cast on fleeing targets, right? I'm gonna train both, but it's Curse of Weakness that you can cast on fleeing targets and they'll stop fleeing, but they'll just stand there. All those weight loss meds, Beans. Is Esfon doing weight loss meds? I thought he said he was just on a diet. Stand up desk? No. When I'm sitting down, I just want to sit down and enjoy the game. I don't want to constantly be like waiting for a desk to slowly rise and then slowly go down. Like I'd rather do like jumping jacks or push-ups for subs or something like that. I don't know. Let's go I'm gonna go train quickly, actually. I don't, maybe he is doing weight loss drugs. I don't know. Isn't there like an Ozempic or something like that that is really popular in the news or something? It's like the fad to try. I like to just go to the gym and eat properly. Is Chad tried killing him? How many push-ups did he have to do per sub? The problem is I don't have a pushing 4 figures. No. I'm about 240. My ideal weight would probably be around 215 or 220. People are gifting hundreds? Oof. I'd have to figure out how to get my webcam to actually like show. Was he actually like doing it on stream or? Or did he just like get down and push? And then get up and say, okay, that was 5. Just doing them on stream as well. I've got a hardwood floor though. I don't know. Not that that really matters, but. It's pre-recorded, yeah. Maybe with this new system, I could buy another like Logitech Brio. Actually, you know what? There was a period when I was full-time streaming. I thought I bought the cable for it actually. Where I was going to plug in a second camera. And it was literally going to be an overview of my front room. And it was going to be like a 24-hour stream. Like, so when I was off stream, like not playing games, I just have it on and you could see my front room. I'd be like watching TV, like a sports event or something like that. Or, you know, whatever it was. But I would still be chatting with the people watching the stream. No, I would not be doing anything on the toilet. It would just be like basically of my front room, and it would be kind of like my own little like streamer apartment or something like that. I thought about doing that, but I don't know. Maybe if I get a second webcam set up, it's an option. But because that was when I was streaming full time though. Like now I'm gone to work for like 8 to 10 hours a day, so it'd be like just watching my front room and nothing's there. All right, what do we get? Curse of Weakness, which probably not really. Curse of Wreck. We'll save that for when I obviously am going to be raiding. Probably never. What was that? Right. Unending breath. Because I know you work weird times. I don't work really weird times. It's just on Friday and Saturday nights where I like am doing overtime. But the rest of my like days, like I work during the day. I know I don't work in a factory. Or maybe I do and I'm just trying to trick you so you don't know what I'm actually doing. Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, actually, while I'm here, I'm going to first aid. I think I need to get this to 80 in order to get heavy linen, right? Is it 80? You can dog. Do they actually need people to can dog food? Or is it not just all done by machine? I don't know, because I don't work in a factory. I'm very fast at them, yeah. Yeah, I wish what I was actually doing for work on Friday and Saturday nights was actually like something exciting to talk about, but it's really not. Unfortunately, they just need someone there. I have told them though that I actually told them a couple days ago that I wanted to stop doing it. I just said it's, you know, I just want to, you know, cut back on those hours and to see if anyone else wanted to. And then I kind of said, you know, I'll do it until you find someone. And then they just kind of like convinced me to keep doing it. And I said, okay, listen, I can keep doing it, but August, and that's like 9 months from now. I'm like, by then I'd like to be out of doing it. It's just, there's a point where you've got to enjoy, the work-life balance has got to make more sense. What am I doing here? Oh, first aid. I'm a mall cop. Yeah, okay, mall cop. Yes, that's what I'm doing at midnight. Yes, I'm a mall cop. A strip club fluffer. Do they have fluffers in strip clubs? I don't know who Paul Blart is, so I don't know who that is. The gay strip club. I've never been in one before, Iverson. Are you speaking from experience? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just asking if maybe, you know. What is a Netflix title? What is this? What am I looking at here? Oh, the Mall Cop movie. I've never seen it actually, I'm not gonna lie, but now I know who Paul Blart is. Yeah, I've never seen the movie. Or I guess what I should be saying, since Iverson is here, is that that is what inspired me to become a mall cop. The movie, of course. Right? The movie inspired me to be a mall cop. Wait, why do they have this here on PvP servers? The fuck? Can you actually even queue up on hardcore servers? Like, are the guys actually even there? The movie really sucks. I don't doubt it. I do not doubt that the movie really sucks. Oh shit, you know what? I should probably have... I don't think there's... maybe the herbs, but that's fine. Have any of you guys seen Gladiator 2? I overheard someone at work, actually at work, telling me that her and her husband went and saw it, and she really liked it. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll... because I really liked the original one when it came out. So maybe I'll go watch that. You know what? There's what was the average level that they discovered? Like they when they used to have hardcore back on the old servers, they would tell you what the average level was for death. It wasn't like level like 12 or something like that. The average person died by 12 or 13. For some reason that pops into my head. Oh, I can get the better food now too, can I? Let's quickly go do that. None of you guys have seen Gladiator 2? For some reason, when I first heard about it, I wasn't too excited about it, but now that I've heard it's pretty good, I might actually have to go see it. I don't know why I wasn't excited about it. Maybe because I thought I liked the first one so much that I didn't want the second one to ruin it. It is out, yeah. It is out. It's been out for a couple weeks now, I think. Probably download it, yeah. I'll probably eventually do the same thing, like, because I've got like a really decent TV and sound system, so I might just wait to watch it on, I don't know, when it comes out. But sometimes it's still nice to go to a movie theater and see like a big, you know, my TV's really big, really fucking big, but it's to go watch a movie actually in a movie theater is still nice. Watch it on your ultra wide. See, I wouldn't watch it on my computer speakers. It's kind of like the immersion and you know, is kind of nice when you're actually right there. Let's see. Do I really want food? Gotta start saving money, right? Don't need water. Yeah, I was looking at speakers as well. There's a computer soundbar system that Razer has called the V2 Pro or something. Oof. It's a little pricey, but I was like, you know what? Because I've shown you guys how my system is set up. You got the V2 Pro? Or just the regular V2? The V2 Pro is like 500 US, 600 US dollars. They're cheap, the speakers. Well, I mean, for most people, $500 or $600 US for speakers is not cheap. Just the VX, okay, yeah. I'm talking about like the VX Pro, which are, they come with a sub. Oh, I was gonna show you. I've shown you guys what my system currently looks like. Hold on. This is safe to do here, but no, that's my old system. Hold on. Hold on, I had to find it quickly. So, because of my desk, you can see this speaker here. This is just a normal size. Well, it's a little big, but it's just a normal speaker. But if I have it over here, like it blocks a good chunk of the monitor, right? So like, it's hard for me to see certain things that are on that monitor if it's there. So I'm thinking of getting a sound bar that goes along the front here. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But the sound bar that Razer makes is like 600 US dollars or 550 or something. It's pretty damn expensive, but and then I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? When I'm playing video games, if I'm streaming, I have my headphones on. So it would only be for when I'm not streaming. Yeah, but where would the speaker stands go? Like if I get this second ultra-wide monitor, so it's going to be basically two ultra-wide monitors on top of each other. Like, you can see the edge of my desk. Where the hell are my speaker stands going to go? Off the floor stands? I suppose... I mean, I suppose one could kind of go here. And then the other speaker's kind of off to the side. So I would probably just need one then. Actually, you know what? The cord isn't even long enough. I'd have to move the sub. Or just get a longer cord, I guess, too, but... So I was thinking about getting a soundbar. Oh, I have to replace these speakers anyways, though. So it's not like I have to replace these speakers because the one on the left here, like, I broke it basically. I was the speaker's got a real serious vibration. Like if someone's talking, it sounds like you're listening to it on like a really old like 1930s speaker, and it's got a lot of crackling and stuff like that. It's really annoying to actually listen to anything like that through the speakers. So I do need to replace the speaker system anyways. That's why I was like, well, I may as well get an actual sound bar. And have the speakers on the desk with the mic? Why? I mean, the mic doesn't pick it up. Just change the what's it called? There's a setting that you can use in the mic settings so that it. Oh, I bought the food. Okay, now I can go back. Gotta change my hearth as well. The Kef speakers? Todd Beneford? Why do I know that name? Thank you very much for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm actually about to go to bed, though. So thank you very much for the raid, though, man. Podcast next week. What podcast is this on? Podcast? It's been a while since I've been on a podcast. They cost more than the computer? The speakers? Dude, that's... I mean... With Entice and... Who's DG? I know Entice, of course. Thanks for the follows there, guys. Appreciate it. The Toddcast podcast. I'm assuming it's a classic WoW podcast. Well, Entice is on it. But Entice... also plays retail. DG wants you to... Who is DG? And apologize for what? Did I kill him in World PvP or something? DG... Who is DG? Anyways, guys, I was just kind of rambling on here. I am gonna end the stream here, though. Sorry that I'm ending the stream, dude, but I was literally just coming back to turn myself in. It's almost 4 o'clock it's 3:30 in the morning here. So I'm not used to being up this late anymore. Yeah, send me a DM or something, I guess, in Discord. If Entice is on it, then I probably might be interested. Yeah. From nobody to somebody, mate. Surely it's time to go on the podcast. I don't know Todd or who DG is. It's nice to meet Todd, though. Well, I'm level 16 at the moment. So I am going to try and be on earlier tomorrow, but I got to run around and get all those computer parts. I'll probably be back around 5 or 6. Journalist Entice and #1 Oceanic Shaman Todd Beneford. It's not Beneford. Who is Beneford? Who's the Beneford that's famous? Who is that? Beneford. Who is that? There's somebody Beneford. Anyways. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, guys. I'm like passing out here. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'll try to be on a little bit earlier and have a nice long, like 7 or 8 hour stream. So, but thanks again, everyone, for joining me. We'll be continuing on with the Onlyfangs thing tomorrow. Big long stream, yes. But I'm exhausted right now, so. And I'm glad you guys like the webcam update. It seems to look a lot clearer than before, so. Saws for the end raid. What does saws mean? Why does S1 look like a... What are you talking about? Is there anyone actually on that we could raid? Let's pass on these numbers that Todd Benford has sent to me. Let's find a like a lower viewer streamer, maybe that is doing hardcore, maybe. How about we send how about Brands? What's Brands playing right now? PvP server leveling. Brands. Saws equals sorry? Sorry for the end raid. Oh, dude, I'm sorry that I couldn't keep going to, take advantage of it. I appreciate the raid. I'll try to reciprocate, but I was literally like just flying to go get food, and then I was turning in. I was done. So, and I got a big day tomorrow, so I can't like try and stay up all night or anything like that. We're gonna pass the numbers on to who's doing hardcore. Is it Frosty? Frosty's doing hardcore, so we're gonna pass the numbers on to Frostadamus. So you guys go say hi to him. Be nice, super nice guy. He's lost a ton of weight recently as well, actually. He's lost a ton of weight too. So, anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. I will keep doing this until I die. If I die, I have to do a hot tub stream, but it has to be a legit death. Like no disconnects, no like my computer fucking shut off or my internet died. Like it has to be a legitimate death. Then I will do a hardcore stream. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.